Sup everyone, XQW Wilo W82 ADC here. Today we are racing at Brands Hatch for one of the Nations Cup races. So yeah, this was really a fantastic race. So we're going to go to the grid right now. In P1 we have Max Apex, P2 Michi 100, P3 we have Edo 21, P4 we have Telmo. We're starting this race in P6, in the Lonely Alpha. In P7 we have our countryman Steve, P8 Nuno Andrade, P9 ZKP19, P10 Garrick73, P11 Survey, P12 Crazy, P14 Stamadis EG6, P15 Blackwater 7, and P16 James 44. So yeah, fantastic grid this one is. A lot of great drivers and also very respectful drivers, so let's hope the race will be as awesome as the starting grid. And let's try to push for a good result as well. So getting this race on the way in P6. In our lonely Alpha car on this Al McGann field. So let's see what this race will bring us. Little bit of sight by the Ukrainian Hockey Max in front of us. So yeah, Brands Hatch, high downforce circuit, so that's why you see a lot of these high downforce cars. Also, quite a bit better on tire wear. Really like to drive the McGanns and the Alpha car because because you can really push with these cars. Seems like everything is still quite bunched up for the lead positions. All very close together. As you can see right in front of us, seems like some chaos unfolding. Someone spinning off, the Portuguese guy into the barrier. And the other Portuguese got a 5-second penalty. That's frustrating. Seems like somebody spun and just came back into the group of cars, and yeah, the others couldn't avoid him. So very unfortunate to get a 5-second penalty out of an incident you can't do nothing about. So yeah, let's take a look back at the incident. See right in front of us, Edo slightly into the grass with 2 wheels and spinning right in front of his Portuguese teammate in the Nations Cup. So, and yeah, 5-second penalty for him. Seems like the Gran Turismo stewards deemed him as guilty for that spin, but yeah, absolutely nothing of it because he couldn't do nothing to avoid him. If someone spins in front of you, you can't just do nothing. You just have to try your best to avoid it, but that's not always possible, like this was the case in this incident. So really feel bad for him. As we can see, the British guy just also spins off into the same corner. So a lot of victims into that corner. Very tricky. I've crashed there a lot as well. So I really feel for all of those guys because I've been in this situation a lot of times as well. Yeah, just have a bit of a double apex there, and that's very tricky to make a right judgment of the corner, and so easy just to push a little bit too hard and just go slightly too fast in the corner and too into the grass, and you just vanish into the big large grass fields of Brands Hatch, never to be seen again. So by all those incidents, yeah, the Portuguese got a 5-second penalty, so that will put him quite far back. If you get this in the first 2 laps of the race, that's basically race done. You just drop away so many positions because everybody is just so bunched up into the start of the race that you just lose so much positions, and yeah, very difficult to make up and branch heads as well. But yeah, by all the crashes and such, we are in P3. quite a big gap towards Michi, it seems like. Let's try to push back in the first instances to the Ukrainian guy in front of us. Let's try to get into its slipstream. So 19 laps in this race. A big question point as well is will we have to do a pit stop or not? Because 19 laps quite long, so and only the normal compounded tires to use, so a bit of a dilemma right here developing. Will we stop or not? Let's make our decision later in the race to see what we will do. Because track position also very important here, but on the other end, with fresh tires you can just make overtakes quite easily happen. So it seems like you have closed in on Hockey Max into a slipstream. Yeah, it seems like Michi in front is running away with this race, so let's try to close back in on him. So maybe by picking this Alpha, just a little bit of mistake in the corner. We have Steve right behind us, our countryman. Will he go for a move? Seems like we don't see him alongside of us, so seems like we managed to keep our third position, but let's try to push to get back onto the back of Hockey Max in front of us. So yeah, Steve 14 behind us, really an awesome driver as well, very quick. So good to get to race all of those guys in this race. Really fun to have all those great names in this one. As we managed to just catch back up to the back of Hockey Max. So yeah, let's see what. Guess we have picked the Alpha. Yeah, we have picked it because the fastest car around this track was the Megane, but we're just so used using the Alpha that I just decided to pick that one. We're just so familiar with it, so I just decided to go for it. So let's see what comes out of it, because you just know what it's going to do, the tire wear and stuff like that. So another major disadvantage, so why not something different in this race? Might help with making some opportunities, because if you drive the Megane, you have the same strengths and weaknesses as your opponent, and if you're picking another car, you just have other strengths and weaknesses, so it might be a little bit easier to make moves on some corners. So all very bunched up here. Not a good sight to see that the Austrian guy, Michi 100, is still running away from us. So let's try to push to try and overtake Hockey Max. But yeah, just long train forming in Branch Hatch. Like this track always lends to a bit of long trains because it's very difficult to overtake. But it seems like we have a run on Hockey Max in front of us. Right into a slipstream. Let's try to go for a move onto the end of this straight. Try to go around the outside. Can we do it? It seems like we just have to stay behind. Looks like Steve got a very good exit. And yeah, not going to fight him too hard. He has the inside for the next corner, so just not going to fight it too hard. And I think he would have it anyways, so time to before we go. Let's see what our countryman Steve now can do to maybe try and overtake Hockey Max. Maybe it will give us an opportunity to sneak past him as well. We'll see. And right behind us we have Nuno Andrade, also a very quick and very clean driver, so So yeah, you can just be very yeah, just don't have to worry too much about dive bumps and such. If you have familiar names behind you, you can just be a little bit more, yeah, don't have to worry so much. Seems like Steve is also quite quick, and seems like he's right on the back of Hockey Max. Can he make the move happen in this section of the track? Seems like it's not going to happen into this corner. Yeah, one of my favorite tracks as well, Brands Hatch. With very fast corners and also not much runoff area. Also much action happening in this race always, because yeah, I just like to see it, not much runoff area. So just like the good old times, you just, once you make a mistake, up into the grass you go. So that's a bit more spectacular, and it's also quite clear what the track limits are. So nice to see. So you can see Steve going to the inside, but slightly getting pushed into the grass, but still he remains to the inside of Hockey Max. He has the inside for the next corner, and can he make it stick? Yeah, seems like he does. Can Hockey Max maybe do a cutback? Seems like Steve keeps his second position. So maybe if Steve is a little bit faster, maybe he can pull us along, and maybe we can get a little bit closer to Mitchie 100, but he seems very far away already. And also we're not too far away from the pit window if someone wants to make pit stops in this race, so let's see what will happen with that. Seems like Steve is quite a bit faster than Hockey Max, and he's running away from us. So I'll have to once again try to overtake the Ukrainian in front of us. He just makes a little bit of a mistake coming out the corner. Can we go around the outside? Yeah, just too far back. I didn't want to risk it, because he could easily just pull us a little bit onto the grass, and our race is done. Also, Steve went a little bit wide through the corner as Hockey Max just gained a little bit of time. Seems like the cars behind us is very close. We had to just brake very late to keep them behind us, which we managed to do with a little bit of slide as well. A little bit of contact behind us. Seems like survey a mistake by him or something like that, and fortunately around he goes. And also a penalty being served to someone. So the usual Gran Turismo stuff. Or the bounties this time out. So quite a big gap behind us. The main question is, will somebody decide to stop at the end of this lap? So lap 9 or 10 you would ideally go into the pits. Let's see what will happen, but we're still going to put the Ukrainian, or try to put him under pressure. Seems like P1 and P2 not pitting. P3 goes into the pits, but he had to just lift a bit because late decision, and we couldn't run to the back of him obviously. So seems like two guys behind us, Stamatis also went to the pits it seems like. And we're starting to just feel our tire wear also a little bit, so we're going to decide to stop as well at the end of this lap. Let's see what the others will do. But I think it will be a very long stretch to try and go for 19 laps on those tires. So at the end of this lap we're pitting as well. that will give us an advantage, because then we have 1 lap fresher tires. Gap has really gone out with Steve, it seems like. And let's see what we will be able to do with those fresh tires. Will it be the right strategy or not? A little bit of a slide, and we still have Nuno Andrade right on our tail, but we're going to indicate that we're going to the pits and try to hold the inside line through the corner. A little bit of misunderstanding, it seems like, and he just unfortunately slightly hits the back of us, but no penalty luckily for both of us. New normal tires onto the car. Let's see how we come out. But yeah, the other cars didn't seem like they are pitting. So let's hope this will be the right strategy and that we didn't do a major battle in this race by doing the wrong strategy. Going a bit forward in the video, on lap 12. Same P7 we can see Hockey Max in front of us, so we're racing him because he's on the same strategy as us, but the only difference is that we have 1 lap fresher tires. So looking in front, looks like he's going to the inside of Dark Soul, through the inside and up to P5 he goes. So yeah, we're going to try and do a major comeback race to overtake some cars in front of us. So we know that we are racing Hockey Max and Nuno Andrade in this race because we were together right before the pit stops, all 3 of us. So let's see who has the best strategy. So our first objective is to close in on Dark Soul. He's obviously on older tires, so let's hope that the move don't cost us too much time. You can just see how much we gain on the cars in front, and the pit stop only lasted for about 6 or 7 seconds, I would say. So not too big of a time loss, and we have fresh tires for 9 laps. So on to lap 14 we go, closing in on Dark Soul right now. Seems like just a little bit wide, and he spins into the barrier. So yeah, slight mistake, and branch hatch, not a lot of mercy it has if you make a mistake here. And up to P6 we go. So that was an overtake that didn't cost us too much time, so that might have a little bit of an advantage. Let's look ahead. We can see Hockey Max and Gr.4 side by side. Will he make the move stick? Yeah, seems like right the outside he goes, and Garrick's, probably he didn't. He knew that couldn't fight too much because he has fresher tires, and it's a bit inevitable that he will overtake him eventually. So sometimes it's just better to not fight too much and don't lose yourself too much time. So let's try to close up ourselves. So yeah, tires still quite fresh for us. And we can see in the far distance, or I think 3 seconds ahead about, something like that, we can see Nuno Andrade. So that was about the place where we were driving before the pit stop. So let's see if this strategy is the right one. will be quite close, I think, with only 4.5 laps to go. We can see Hockey Max closing in on him as well. But yeah, we still have to make the moves happen. Because once you get held up for 1 or 2 laps, it just costs you so much time. It will be very difficult to gain the time back on the cars in front. So right behind Garrick's now, slight mistake by him and good save. Luckily he managed to keep it on track and seems like he's just backing out and letting us go. So that's very clean drive by him. So we're going to just indicate to say thank you for not letting us battle too hard. Yeah, great driver, Gr.4 is. Raced him quite often and always a clean race with him. So yeah, great driver. As we are looking ahead, seems like Hockey Max also made the overtake stick on Nuno Andrade. So up to P3 he goes. Let's now try to overtake Nuno as quickly as possible because we don't want Hockey Max to run away too far, so that we still have an opportunity for that P3 podium position. That would be a great result if we could manage that. But yeah, still a car between us and only 3.5 laps to go now, so will be still a big task ahead of us if we want to finish on the podium. I'm still going to give it everything I've got for trying to finish there. So first of all, let's try to close in on Nuno Andrade. Should just gain a lot of time to this section of the track. And right behind his rear bumper now, let's try to go for a move. Good exit out of the corner, just what we needed. And we managed to go to the inside and up another position we go, up to P4. And Nuno Andrade didn't find it too hard as well, so really thanks for that, mate. Also very fast and clean driver, Nuno is. We raced him quite often as well. So we have Hockey Max right in our sight now. Straight battle to the finish for that podium position. Yeah, the section from here to the end of the lap, really my favorite Brands Hatch section, I would say. A lot of quick corners, and yeah, it's very nice to drive here, to really push to the limit and try to, yeah, it's very nice and flowing as well, so really like this section of the track. One of my favorite tracks as well on the Gran Turismo game, or yeah, one of my favorites at least. Seems like we're gaining some time on Hockey Max. Only 2 more laps to go. Yeah, it will still be a big task ahead of us, I think. Not too much time left, and we still have a big gap to try and close in. And yeah, you know, Brands Hatch, catching is one thing, but passing is a whole other thing here. And Hockey Max is on the same strategy as us, so it won't be as easy to catch him like we did with the other cars. But it seems like we are closing in. Yeah, the tires of the car in front are also about 9 laps old or something, I think, so you will start to feel the wear a little bit more than us, probably. And Mitchie and Steve are very out of sight right now, very far away. Seems like you have closed in a lot this lap. Let's try to get into the slipstream on this final lap and maybe still try to put them under some pressure, so maybe we can make a move towards the end of the lap. I think we just managed to get into the slipstream on this start-finish straight. We're really going to push to try and make something happen in this race. Going to try and brake very late here to get unnecessary win. So you can see yellow flag. Seems like someone spun off. It has hit Steve into the grass there. So it seems like he just made a little bit of an error. That's very frustrating to just lose your second position onto the final lap of the race. I must be absolutely frustrating with himself. So up to P3 we go, and into the slipstream of Hockey Max. Can we maybe make the move here? The same as we tried before. We know how difficult it is. Let's try to go around the outside. Can we make it stick? Yeah, it seems like very difficult because the next corner goes to the inside of Hockey Max. And right behind him now. Let's try to push to try and give everything we got. So you just make a little bit of mistake, sliding to the corner, and we get a good exit. Let's try to go to the left hand side by side, through the last corner, but we have to go around the outside to make it happen. Can we make it stick? Around the outside we go, and it seems like we got a good exit out of the corner. Going to the start-finish straight, can we do it? Yeah, it seems like we're going to finish this race in P2. That's very awesome, great stuff, and also room given by Hockey Max, so yeah, great stuff. Yeah, very happy about that result, P2. Thank you guys for watching and hopefully see you next time. Bye.